Alright, we're here at the Palais de Leon to fight Marquise de Leon. I don't even know if I'm giving the right accent for French here. We didn't really level up too much, but Kiryl and Hilno are both the same level. I think Meena got one level by accident. I shouldn't say by accident, but during our massive exploring. I just went to every single town I could via the ship. And I got lots of items to prove it, too. See, once we got the magic key, I went basically everywhere to get anything I can via the magic key. Which means we got liquid metal armor. Now, I didn't have enough for 3, but I didn't think I needed all 3 anyway. We only need 2. One for Meena, one for Kiryl. The end. And guess what? Somatic staves are actually kind of useful since we can't cast our healing spells anyway. Meena's may as well attack because she's got decent attack anyway. And Kiryl doesn't really need to use his MP much either, so and he can't cast healing spells, so yeah, they're actually not as detrimental as they normally would be. But yeah, this is the setup here. So, somatic staff, liquid metal armor, and meteorite bracer. The tarot cards are for an oh shit moment, but we won't need it for this one. Bunch of medicinal herbs, because that's going to be our only way to heal for a bit. For the hero, Dragon Mail and Dragon Shield was the best I can get for them at the moment. We did pick up the Zenithian Helm. We went to Canalot and brought Tomfoolery to help us out. And I got all those mini medals along the way, and so we got the Strength Ring. We're going to give that to Hilno since he really doesn't need to cast or anything, and he doesn't need to be fast, so we're going to have him essentially just brute force attacking with Falcon Blade. Cautery Swords on him just for the wild battles for the most part, but a bunch of medicinal herbs too. And now for Kiryl, once again, liquid metal armor, iron helmet, iron shield, and the somatic staff as well, but he doesn't have the attack yet. Still, it's there. Somatic staff / cautery sword basically does about the same damage, but whatever. And a bunch of medicinal herbs as well. Now, Meena's in the front because she's got better defense than the hero and better HP. If the hero at least had better HP, I'd probably do that for him, but well, he doesn't yet. Eventually, he will surpass her, but for now, she is, because she got so overleveled in her own chapter, she's going to be leading the party for a bit. Kiryl's in the back because his defense, while better than Hilno, he's got lower HP. So, all right, this should be easy, but it can go wrong if he uses cold breath too much. Oh yes, yes, we came for your henchman, Baalzack. But anyway, let's go. Yes, yes, feel anger, heart trade, blah blah. For boss time! Marquise de Leon! Alright. Now, if you didn't have Meena this high level, you could have her, well, I shouldn't say high level, but swoosh is equal to her attack right now, so for now, you better make her off just attacking. That random accident happened because I stuttered, so why not go with it? Yeah, the hero has got nothing because you can't use your healing spells and your attack is better than Frizz, so he's just going to be brute force attacking or emergency healing. And Kiryl's going to be kabuffing. You could also dazzle if you didn't have kabuff yet. But then you may as well be buffing, so. And that one kabuff makes his attack useless, so everyone's now just going to attack. Yeah, Kiryl did about 23 there. But if you use the cautery sword, it's about roughly the same anyway. A little less sometimes. You're better off just attacking. Alright, this is number 4. Round 4, I mean, with kabuff. On the 5, we're going to go ahead and use kabuff on Kiryl. With Kiryl, I mean. Yeah, just to refresh it, because it's going to wear off soon. But yeah, everyone's just going to attack now. Sizz is not a big deal. It is going to start to get to be a big deal, though. You two attack. You're going to heal yourself. He'll know we'll be fine. Okay, now he won't be very fine. We actually have to double heal. Because the cold breath... Well, he actually resists cold breath better than both of them because he has the dragon stuff. Still, you want to... Oh, you want to make sure he stays alive. He is the main damage anyway. Is he not going to use cold breath at all? I mean, I might jinx it just because I said that, but still. Why don't you throw one on Meena? Oh, wow! That crit just secured it. Yeah, he didn't even use cold breath once. I made that look a lot easier, but the cold breath does about between 30 to 50 damage to Meena and Kiryl. That's why it's a little dangerous for them. But they made it okay, so that's fine. That's why you just, if you keep using medical herbs, I mean, Heal No might need to chip in sometimes, you're fine. But, alright, that's it for Marquise de Leon. I guess next is Baalzack, which, well, it's going to be a little hard, because we got to keep the damage train going. I'll see if we could do this without level grinding too much. But, anyway, I'll meet you there. Alright, this took a couple tries, and I don't even know if this is going to be the winning run or not, but we're going to try again. Alright, we're here at Baalzack. Here's our levels. Yeah, I was able to beat him once in a test run at lower levels than this. However, it's luck-based, and the only way I won was because Heal No had crit. So that's kind of the issue here, is there's a little bit of luck on this one, just like how Meena had it before. But in any case, let's go over our items. Meena's not really going to be attacking, she's mainly going to be using her swoosh spell or healing. But I had the somatic staff there anyway. She won't be running out of herbs, that's for sure. Heal No is the most important one, we need him to keep attacking. Issue here, though, is that he does not have any magic resistance right now, so Crackle's going to hurt him the most, and Crackle's the worst thing that Baalzack can do right now. And Kiryl, I took away his weapon so that he could focus on the healing or using the cautery sword, because the cautery sword's his only means of doing decent damage right now. His main attack's too low to matter. Excuse me. But yeah, he's going to be the main healer. He's also going to be kabuffing, which we got to watch for, so. But, alright, why don't we just go ahead and get started, see if this is a winning run or not. I'm going to fast forward through this part, because this part's dumb. And here we go. Boss time, Baalzack. Meena, get your revenge. First things first, you're going to swoosh, you're going to attack, and you're going to kabuff. Very good. He attacks, and he attacks. We want him to attack, actually, because it doesn't hurt as much. Swoosh, attack, and I'm going to say you can cautery this time. Very good. Yeah, Heal No does 60 damage each time. Okay. Swoosh, attack, and you're going to heal No. Because he needs it the most. Okay. That's good. Okay. Swoosh, attack, and... yeah, heal yourself. We gotta keep him pretty up there, too. Oh, boy. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. But I'm actually gonna have her sacrifice a turn to heal No. He's gonna attack, and you're gonna kabuff, because we want to refresh that. Not having access to our heal spells kind of sucks. Oh, there's the crit. We basically got this as long as we survive now. Swoosh, attack, and you're going to herb up Meena. A crit means you basically win. Because he only has 500 HP, and that was 1/5 of his health right there. On one of the strikes. Alright, yeah, swoosh, attack, and you go ahead and heal yourself. We should almost be there. I'm gonna need you to actually take a turn to heal, just in case we're not quite there yet. There it is. Okay, yeah, that crit made it lucky. If you really want to secure it, I'd say get Heal No and Kiryl to level 20, just so you know. But otherwise, it's doable, though, with medical herbs. But I was really tempted to go and get a Staff of Salvation by just constantly fighting over in the crypt, to be honest, because I was getting very frustrated with this. Glad I did not have to do that, though. So there's Baalzack, and now we have the not-so-hard bosses coming up after this. So I guess I'll meet you over at Kirk Buzzer or the Roseguardin Fight. Either one's, they're both kind of whatever. See you there. Okay guys, we're here at Kirk Buzzer. He's actually slightly tricky, but you really are at no worry about actually dying or anything either. Thanks to Kabuff, mainly, but he also does cast Crackle, and he also buffs himself, and when that happens, Hyono gets to play the healer. On the way over, we did gain a few levels. Hyono is now equal-ish HP to Meena, but also has more defense, thanks to picking up the Zenithian armor. We were able to get through. It was a little tough, but we made it. So, now we're in a more proper order for now. Sadly, this is probably going to be the order for the rest of the game, because I don't see Kiryl catching up. Even though if they were on equal levels, he'd be ahead in HP, usually. She does have a few, like 2 life seeds on her, but that's about it. I also gave all my agility seeds to Heal Now because he's the slowest one of the 3, and he's the most likely one not to be using a meteorite armband, so that was simple enough to just give it to him. Alright, our items, as I said, Zenithian armor was picked up, so he's got that. Strength ring on, because it's the better thing he could do. I have a cautery sword in case I need to do damage, and Kirk's defense is too high up. We picked up the magma staff after beating Baalzack, so Meena can use that if she wants, but it's also a very good weapon for her, so good for her. Cautery sword, she's not going to really need it, but it's there. I had the tarot cards for other reasons, don't worry about that. Though, if you really want me to try doing tarot card shenanigans in these boss fights in future runs, let me know. But by the time this is uploaded, I have already finished the series, usually. And Kiryl's still on the somatic staff, but that'll be leaving soon, if I remember right. But he'll be mostly attacking with the Fire Claw, because that casts Sizzle, but single target. And that's more powerful than the Cautery Sword, so that's his go-to attack. And of course, medicinal herbs. We're going to abuse the shit out of those medicinal herbs, guys. But alright, enough said. Let's go ahead and wake this dumbass here. Yeah. It's funny, he's dressed as a bard, but then becomes a martial artist. They probably could have gave him a better sprite. Anyway, you're going to attack, you're going to swoosh, and you're going to kabuff. There are some debuffs you could throw at him, but it's not really worthwhile. I could dazzle, but why? Yeah, Crackle's the worst that he's going to do to us. Alright, now that we kabuff, just Fire Claw. Pretty good damage. Kiryl's attack is pretty terrible right now. No, you can keep attacking. I don't know what I was doing for a second. Oh, there's the kabuff. Hyono's not going to be able to attack. Yeah, 22. Go ahead and Cautery Sword, Swoosh, and Fire Claw. Yeah, the Crackle is probably the worst of it, but we're at the point where Crackle doesn't bother us too much. Actually, yeah, just Cautery Sword anyway. I wasn't paying attention if he buffed himself again, so nah. If he buffs himself twice, then Kirk won't be able to be hit at all. And nah, it's not worth trying to go for a crit that way. You'll get him. Meena and Kiryl will get this. Yeah, you just keep doing that. You swoosh. Why don't you refresh kabuff, even though we probably don't even have to. It's just better to play it safe. Okay. Cautery, swoosh, Fireclaw. You know, in all these runs, I really know how to utilize some of these usable items. I mean, like the Staff of Salvations, mainly Staff of Salvation, but the Cautery Swords, the Crackle stuffs, anything that casts Crackle. Oh! I didn't know he resists that sometimes, but good to know. But yet, the Fireclaw doesn't get resisted as easy. But we got him. I almost actually had to consider healing there for a second. But that's it for Kirk Buzzer. Oh, I think all three of us are going to level up now. Yeah. Oh, and now you learn Boom. That would have been much better than the Cautery Sword, but that's okay. But yeah, that's it for Kirk. Next up is going to be Sir Roseguardin, which will be interesting because we can't use our heal spells. I don't know how that one's going to go. That one actually might be difficult. Who knows? But I'll see you there, guys. Alright, guys. We're here at the Roseguardin fight, and it's honestly not too bad, depending on your luck with being fizzled. We're in also a very good position, because since we got the final key, I went around and collected everything I could. Except one thing. I technically could have went to the mini Metal King guy and probably gotten a miracle sword for Kiryl, but oh well. Anyway, here's our items. We already picked up the armor, but we have the shield from last time, so we basically got all the Zenithine gear except the sword for Heal No. Also, we picked up a Staff of Divine Wrath along the way. He probably won't need it. Meena has got the Liquid Metal Sword because she's got better attack than Kiryl. That's the main reason I gave it to her. Besides, Kiryl can equip other better weapons since her next best weapon is the Magma Staff, I believe. That I can remember anyway, so... got the same other gear here, but also has a Lightning Staff for if you need it. But generally, she'll be probably attacking if she can't cast spells. As for Kiryl, Kiryl has the Magma Staff as a hand-me-down for now. He technically could have a Miracle Sword right now, but it's not that big of a deal. We picked up the Massacre Sword, which is amazing because now we can actually use Sap. Seriously, we've been missing out on that for a while. So now we can use, well, Sap anyway. And of course, everyone has medical herbs as needed. Again, this fight should be not that bad. As long as we get a kabuff in, at least, we're okay. So, anyway, let's prepare for a thrashing with Sir Roseguardin. Alright. You're just going to attack. You're going to swoosh because he has 0 resistance to swoosh. And you are going to kabuff us. Right now, Kaswoosh will do much more damage. Very good. Alright, you attack, you Kaswoosh, and you're going to Massacre Sword. He does resist Sap a little bit, but not by much. Okay, no one got dinged there, so that's good. You know what? Yeah, go ahead and Massacre Sword again. Nah. Yeah, he's like a 1 in 4 chance to resist it. You attack that. You attack... Oh, wait. You keep swooshing him. And you're going to try one more time. There you go. Now she could do better damage with her regular attack. And you're going to refresh Kabuff, just in case. But yeah, basically Meena and Heal No are going to be doing the same damage. And in fact, I think Kiryl does better damage, yeah, than using one of the items. Alright, I'm going to say you attack that, you two attack that. You want to make sure Roseguardin dies last. There we go. This way, well, besides leveling up, we'll get the Spear of Silence. Yeah, not too bad though. We're overgeared for the most part here. I wouldn't say over-leveled because Heal No and Kiryl are at decent levels. Meena might be considered over-leveled though. But, oh, he'll now learn Zap. Cool. But, alright, I guess the last, well, not the last, the next boss is gonna be Estark, which we're probably going to need to grind for, because we don't have Staves of Salvation yet here. I might need actually to grind over in the crypt for it. We'll see. See you there. Okay guys, we're here at Estark, and I'm a little surprised that this is actually pretty doable. Thanks to Meena and Kiryl being able to basically just cover our defenses, we're able to kill Estark, at least in my one test run I did, but I will say the one test run was pretty damn good too, actually. We were messing up a lot, and I was still, like, surviving okay. We are mostly still using herbs. Hyuno recently got Zap, so we're going to be using Zap a little bit until Sap can work with our Massacre Sword that Meena has. Meena will be altering between that and attacking, depending what's going on. Unfortunately, she can't use Swoosh because Estark completely is immune to Whoosh. The only thing that it's not immune to is Sizz and Frizz, which we don't have very good access to other than via items, and you're better off not bothering. Kiryl got his Miracle Sword, but he's really only going to attack when he has either run out of medicinal herbs, or he only needs to heal himself, and or if Estark is currently sapped. But Hyuno is going to be the main offense for this, that's for sure. But that's the general setup. Why don't we go ahead and get started? For boss time? Estark. Oh, right. Always start with the attack with Hyuno. Make sure he physically attacks because we want to wake him up. Then we're going to go ahead and use our Insulate and Kaboof. Wake up. Thank you. That's what we wanted. And that we wasted his first turn. Now, we did about like 60-ish damage with our, maybe sometimes 70, with the Falcon Sword. Zap does a better job. But now that we got our buffs up, I'm gonna actually see what Meena does regular attacking first. And I'm gonna have you already buffed, so why don't you go ahead, you attack and show us too. 41, 72, 88. We're actually okay. I'm gonna try a Massacre Sword, and let's see. Since he did a psych up there, yeah, it's about 70 actually, so it's only a little less than Zap. But yeah, I could buff anytime he does the muster strength, just so that even if it lowers our stuff, it's better off. Let's see, go ahead and kabuff there, okay. Yeah, one kabuff for regular attack stuff. Okay, yeah, it's about even actually with our regular attack. So if we get the sap in, we're okay. You know what? You heal, you sap, and you go ahead and just attack there, Kiryl. Ah. We're probably better off with just Meena attacking, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, you two attack and you kabuff. Just make sure that it's a waste. I think one sap attempt each time is enough. Because he's always going to Disruptive Wave when we double kabuff. Right. Attack, Insulate, kabuff. I'm changing my strategy on the fly. I was trying to make room for a sap, but he resists it 75% of the time, so it's probably not worth it. You know what? You guys attack, and you go ahead and heal Meena, because Meena hits harder than you. There we go. Good miss. Alright, you two attack now, and you're going to double kabuff up, so that way his muster strength is rendered useless. Aha! Yeah, go ahead and just zap anyway. Whoop, no. Insulate and kabuff. Insulate and kabuff are just amazing, guys. I mean, I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. It makes things go by really well. Alright. I'm gonna say... everyone go ahead and attack. That's about 60. Yeah, your zap's a little bit better. I always have to double confirm that with myself. And since he's muster strengthening, kabuff again. But yeah, Meena has better natural strength anyway. So that's why we let her use the Metal King sword. And besides, Kiryl's actually doing decent with that Miracle Sword, even though he doesn't really have the strength to back it up. Alright, zap, insulate, kabuff. But yeah, just by doing these buffs and having really good equipment, this is pretty doable without using a heal spell. I mean, you have to use herbs, but still. Alright. Wait. I gotta remember, you zap. You attack, and you're gonna Medicinal Herb Meena up again. Because it's not worth it to sap, is what I'm seeing. Alright. Both of you attack, you kabuff again. If you don't kabuff again, he does about 50-ish damage to you. There you go. Kiryl's gonna have to heal himself soon. Alright. Zap, insulate, kabuff. But right now, we're actually in a pretty safe zone. He only does about 20-ish damage to us right now. With the chilly breath. You two attack. You're going to heal yourself. You're about out of healing herb, so Heal No might need to start healing. Or Meena might. You two attack, and you got to kaboof again. Ah, I meant to zap. Whatever. Good miss. When sap works, it works very well, but it's not worth it to try when you're better off just attacking, because we're going to run out of healing. Alright, I'm going to have you Medicinal Herb Kiryl this time, because we're starting to fall behind here. My test run, I ended up using every single Medicinal Herb, but I was also testing strategies out, so it kind of makes sense. Alright, you're going to zap. You don't need to do that. You can attack. How many Medicinal Herbs you got? Yo, you got plenty. Do it for Meena first. Okay, and there's the deep breath. You two attack. Oop, and yeah, you kaboof. I meant zap, damn it. I'm so used to using his attack instead. But yeah, he's going in a cycle now, which is really nice. Yeah, just go ahead and zap. Oop, wait. Yeah, I want to make sure I had the right thing on there. Dragon Quest IV has a little bit of a sloppier handling when it comes to using your moves. You're having the spell, remembering where the spell is. I can't talk, sorry. I'm going to say, you know what? Time to go all out on the healing here. Heal up here, and you know what? Attack just so you get extra healing based off of that. Also, we get some damage out. Isn't kabuff up? I thought it was. Oh, maybe the kabuff didn't do enough for him, but that's okay. I'm going to say, yeah, zap, attack, and re-kabuff. Good. Alright, this is the buffing round, so you go ahead and heal Kiryl. You guys re-up the buffs here. I've missed Insulate. I love it whenever I have it. Okay, yeah, the buff is just not enough for regular damage, so yeah, it's about 30 damage they can inflict on us. I'm gonna say... You attack, you're gonna self-heal, and you're gonna attack. So that way you get a little healing too. Oh, I meant zap. Oh, and there you go. Yeah, just play it conservatively. Having two buffers really helps a lot. And also, herbs are still useful. I didn't need Staff of Salvation. Pretty cool, actually. But yeah, we're an overly... This is kind of like we're turtling it, I think. I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to be getting our Staff of Salvation after this, though, so I'm happy about that, too. But we can finally say goodbye to so many herbs, at least. Just keep them in the bag for as we go. And we get a level up, of course we do. Who's leveling up? It's Heal No. Does that mean Kiryl, too? Oh, I learned Full Heal, which I'll never use. Oh, Meena too. We all get a nice level up. Don't you know, love that? That's a good way to celebrate this. But, alright, I think the next thing we do is the barrier bosses, if I remember right. It's been a while since I've done a Dragon Quest... Oh, you learned Full Heal as well. Jeez. It's been a while since I've done Dragon Quest IV. But, that's it for Estark. Say bye-bye. I'll see you in the next boss area, which I think is going to be the berry bosses. See you there.